Hey guys, it's Monday, so you know what that means. Memory Monday! That's where I share a memory. I haven't done that in a long time. I have here in this envelope 5 checks for my new apartment. I'm going to sign a lease tomorrow for an August 1st move-in. So that made me think back to a memory of the first apartment I ever had. I lived at home for like 2 years, year and a half after high school, and I went to school in Oshkosh, and I saved money that way, and I worked part-time during the school year and then full-time during the summer, and then my last semester I worked full-time and went to school full-time. I was crazy. Anyway, I reached a point where I was doing really well with my job at the Gap, and I decided I was not going to go to school anymore, and I didn't want to live at home anymore. So I looked for an apartment, and I found a very cool apartment in the historic Fox River Mills. This is an old paper mill, I believe, that was renovated into apartments, and it's on the Fox River in Appleton. It's kind of down the bluff from where downtown Appleton is. Anyway, it's super cool. I remember I went there with my mom to look at the apartment, and because I was working at the Gap as a manager, my income was so low, I qualified for low-income housing. So my first apartment was like $385 a month. It was amazing. So amazing. That was a really cool apartment. Exposed bricks, super high, like 14 or 16 foot ceilings. My apartment was kind of a loft style. When you went in the door, you go up 2 little stairs, and there's like a sleeping area and then a giant like 9x9 closet, and then the bathroom, you had to go through the closet to get to the bathroom. That was a little weird. And then there's like a little living area, a dining area, and the kitchen. And there was 2 giant windows, and it was fun. All my friends would come and hang out there because I was the only person who had their own apartment. Everyone else lived at home with their parents. So often people would crash on my sofa and the floor. Good times in that apartment. That was my first apartment. Now I'm moving to another old building in the Boulevard Gardens. The Boulevard Gardens, I think there's 10 buildings total in the complex, and they were all built after the Great Depression. So they're old. Not as old as the Fox River Mills, but old. So that's my memory, my first apartment. Let me know what where your first apartment was and how much your rent was. My new rent is a lot more than $375 a month. Ay, ay, ay. Anyways, thanks for watching. Remember, daydreaming may lead to reality. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye! I was crazy. I think sometimes we don't pay attention to the emotions we're feeling or experiencing, and then that's when bad things happen. When you spiral out of control with depression or addiction.